in this case, we have not one, not two, but three separate panels, judicial panels, that have said his arrest, his rendition, and his continued incarceration are absolutely illegal. Not because it's not a good idea, not because we don't like it, not because he's the leader of our people or a leader of people that we favor. The Nigerian courts applying Nigerian law made that determination not once, but twice. And I'm here to tell you, to be kind, Nigerian courts are not legendary for their willingness to go against the Nigerian government. In fact, it almost never happens. Yet you have two court judgments, it's so obvious, that said he must be released immediately, he must be returned to his place of citizenship, which is Britain, and he must be paid 1 billion naira, or 500,000 naira, depending on the court. Along with that, we have a judgment, a scathing rebuke from the United Nations. The United Nations has looked at this case and determined that there are rampant, gross human rights violations, and they demand the immediate release. Now, here's where Nnamdi Kanu...
So, family, let's talk about what is happening right now. It's serious, and it's shaking the political and legal space again. Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu is now looking closer than ever before, as one of the powerful voices in the United States Congress has finally spoken out, openly calling for his release. This is not just any random talk. This is a formal call from a respected US lawmaker who believes it's time for Nigeria to do the right thing. The message is simple. Justice must be served and human rights must be respected. Now, that single call has sent shockwaves across Nigeria's political scene, and the reactions coming in are massive. Before I continue, please like this video, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any updates. Because trust me, things are unfolding fast. Now, according to the report, the US lawmaker expressed concern about how long Kanu has been detained and how his case has dragged on for years without final resolution. This person emphasized that the rule of law and fair trial are what define true democracy. And if Nigeria wants to keep a strong international reputation, it has to handle this matter with full transparency. That message didn't just end there. It's now being discussed in diplomatic circles, and some international human rights organizations are reportedly backing the call. That means the global spotlight is back on Nigeria again. Let's pause for a second. If you believe in fairness and justice, please like this video right now. It really helps more people see this important story. Now, from what's happening, this move from the United States side could become a turning point. You know, for a long time, people have been saying that the case of Nnamdi Kanu isn't just a Nigerian issue anymore. It's becoming an international matter. And the truth is, once foreign governments and lawmakers begin to raise questions, it adds a different level of pressure. Now here's the sweet but shocking part. Reports are saying that after the lawmaker's statement went public, a few political observers began hinting that this might influence diplomatic relations. In simple terms, it means the Nigerian government could start facing some gentle but serious pressure from the international community to review Kanu's case once and for all. Remember, Nnamdi Kanu has been in custody since 2021, and despite several court rulings and appeals, there's still been no final resolution. His lawyers have continued to argue that his detention violates both local and international laws. And now, with the United States stepping in, verbally. It seems that case might finally get fresh attention. Guys, before we go deeper, if you love getting the real gist and truth behind what's trending, please subscribe right now. It's totally free and it helps this community grow. So, let's continue. One of the interesting reactions came from the southeast region. Many supporters of Kanu are already celebrating this as a major win. Some said this could be the big break they've been praying for. That moment when international involvement forces justice to move faster. You can feel the hope again in that region. But as usual, there are mixed feelings too. Some political analysts warn that international pressure doesn't always lead to quick results. It can sometimes slow things down if not handled carefully. The government might feel like it's being dictated to, and that could make them more defensive. So, it's a delicate balance here. Nigeria needs to protect its sovereignty, but it also needs to show that it respects global human rights standards. That's why many are saying the best move right now is for the government and the judiciary to resolve this matter transparently, within the law, and in a way that shows fairness. Please, if you agree that peace and justice should go hand in hand, drop a comment below saying justice must win. And again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because your support helps this kind of important content reach more people. Now, let's touch a bit on what could happen next. 3 possibilities stand out right now. First, the government could quietly review Kanu's case and move toward a political resolution. That could mean release under certain conditions or a settlement that ends the legal drama. Second, the court could fast-track hearings and finally give a verdict that satisfies both sides. And third, if the matter continues to drag, we might see even more international voices joining in, and that will surely bring more attention. Whichever path happens, one thing is sure. The world is now watching Nigeria again, and that kind of attention comes with responsibility. Every move the government makes from now on will send a message about how Nigeria treats justice and human rights. Also, don't forget that this development could have a strong political effect as we move closer to the next elections. Some Southeast politicians have already started linking this issue to regional peace, development, and voter trust. If the government handles this case badly, it could affect how people vote in that region. So yes, the ripple effect is huge. Now let's pause here. Please hit that like button if you're still watching, and subscribe if you haven't. That way, when part 2 of this gist drops, you'll be among the first to catch it. Now, another twist. Sources close to diplomatic missions say that human rights groups in the United States and the United Kingdom are compiling fresh reports on Kanu's detention conditions. These reports are likely to reach both the UN and international courts. That alone could push for a more urgent resolution. It's like all the small moves that have been happening quietly behind the scenes are now beginning to connect. The world is paying attention again, and it's happening fast. So, what should we expect in the coming days? Watch out for any official statements from Nigeria's foreign ministry, or even from Washington. If this story continues to trend globally, the pressure could move from words to actual diplomatic actions. Now, I want you to tell me in the comments, do you think this US involvement will truly help Kanu's release? Or do you think it will complicate things further? Let's discuss below. Before I wrap this up, let me say this. This is one of those stories that reminds everyone how powerful unity and persistence can be. People have been calling for justice for years, and even though it's been tough, every new development is a sign that voices are being heard. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe so that we can keep following this story together. The moment there's any new updates, whether it's a court ruling, a diplomatic reaction, or a government statement, I'll bring it straight to you in simple and clear words so everyone can understand.